first, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair!
Well, Byron, we know where the former SmackDown Women's Champion is going to actually enter the chamber match.
Indeed, after winning the Gauntlet match this past Monday night, Bianca Belair has earned what you can call the golden ticket. We know Bianca Belair will be the final entrant into the Elimination Chamber, which gives her a distinct advantage over her 5 opponents.
When you look at the percentages, gentlemen, the person who enters the Elimination Chamber last, at number 6, wins 20% of the time. Only one other position is better, and that's only by 1 win. That would be number 5. So Bianca Belair in tremendous position to win this match tonight. But what is she thinking of, Corey, as she enters her first ever chamber match?
Well, right now, Bianca Belair had better hope she's the bravest competitor in this matchup, because no matter how bold you are, no matter what you've experienced in your life, stepping inside of the Elimination Chamber for the very first time is a humbling and harrowing experience, no matter how talented.
To your point, Corey, we just saw Bianca Belair take a deep breath as to say to herself, all right, no turning back now. It's going to be go time the moment I step out of this pod.
Next, Doudrop!
Doudrop making her first ever appearance inside the Elimination Chamber, but she gained some very valuable experience, Corey, last month in the Royal Rumble Premium Live event, the championship match against Becky Lynch.
Doudrop opened the eyes of the WWE Universe as to what she is capable of, taking the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch to the absolute limit. Could Doudrop be the one to outlast the rest of the field tonight? We will find out in moments.
It's amazing when you watch the competitors come down the ramp, Byron, as soon as they get this close to the chamber and they look at it, how they realize it just sets in what they're getting into.
It's an intimidating structure. I'm sitting here at the announce desk and I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling the butterflies. I can't imagine for the superstars actually competing in the chamber.
Because the truth is, as immense as the Elimination Chamber appears on your TV screen, trust me, in person, it is more terrifying, more daunting, more disheartening.
Talk to the superstars who've been in the Elimination Chamber over the years. They talk about it taking years off their career, the damage that this structure will do. Who is willing to pay the price tonight to be in the main event at WrestleMania?
Australia, Rhea Ripley!
And I spoke to Rhea a bit earlier today, guys, and she told me, listen, I'm banged up, I'm not 100%, because she went 44 minutes in a sensational appearance in the Gauntlet match this past Monday night on Raw before finally losing to Bianca Belair. She almost ran the gauntlet.
Indeed, and because of that effort on Monday night, if I'm Rhea Ripley, I'm hoping I'm not one of the first competitors in this Elimination Chamber match, because Rhea could indirectly find herself in another Gauntlet match of sorts here tonight.
Look at Rhea Ripley surveying the Elimination Chamber. This is the woman who thrives on chaos and disorder, but the Elimination Chamber structure itself is a completely different animal.
Well, it's 12:30 in the East, back in the States. It's still the #1 trend worldwide. Hashtag WWE Chamber. Rhea Ripley, listen to this high praise. Lita, the Hall of Famer who competes later on tonight against Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, said being around Rhea Ripley, man, my respect has gone through the roof for this woman. It has grown leaps and bounds. I cannot wait to see what Ripley will accomplish.
Remember, this is the woman who burst on the scene last year and said, I want a championship match, a Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley got that match and went on to win the Raw Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley wins here tonight. She's got that path back to WrestleMania.
Seems like this structure, Corey, could be built for a Rhea Ripley.
It certainly could. Rhea Ripley, who prides herself on her brutality, warming up inside the pod, keeping the muscles warm. Great strategy. Rhea knows what's at stake, as do all the other women inside this chamber.
Almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.A.
Nikki Nikki makes her first appearance inside the chamber tonight. Byron, some have called her a bit delusional.
A bit delusional? Listen, there was a time where I looked at Nikki ASH and I said, she's motivational, she's inspirational, she wants to be a true hero. Now if you talk to Nikki, clearly she's residing on a different planet. She's playing Rhea Ripley, claiming Rhea Ripley betrayed her. She's playing Bianca Belair for defeating her in a fair match.
Saxton, take a breath before you pass out. This is the type of environment that a little bit of delusion goes a long way. Could actually benefit Nikki ASH. Perhaps she's not playing with a full deck, as they say. But in the weeks recently, Nikki ASH has been incredibly effective with her change in tactics and strategy.
The Hall of Famer JBL texted me a few moments ago, and he said Byron Saxton is Byron AAA. Almost an announcement. That was JBL,
No.
so stay away from me.
John would never say that about me.
Nikki ASH when her friendship with Rhea Ripley imploded, it really changed her.
For the worse.
From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
So, Corey, I'm going to give you a stat. You think it helps Liv in this match. Liv is the most experienced woman in the chamber match tonight. This is the third time she's been in this event in her career.
Liv has found herself in the role of habitual runner-up. Liv Morgan has taken everyone and their mother to the limit, but Liv, in the highest pressure of situations, seems to come up short. If Liv Morgan doesn't pull it off in the Elimination Chamber tonight, in my opinion, she may never be Raw Women's Champion.
I agree with you, Corey. The pressure is certainly on the shoulders of Liv Morgan, but if those experiences have done nothing...
Liv may have the experience advantage, but sometimes never having experienced the Elimination Chamber can be a benefit to a competitor. You're entering this without any expectations, without any fear, without any hesitations. That's what it's gonna take. You gotta leave it all in the ring, inside the chamber.
The evil is mine.
And making her way to the ring, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Well, gentlemen, as we all saw this past Monday night on Raw, Alexa Bliss has completed therapy and has entered herself into the Elimination Chamber. Alexa Bliss actually has won this event, the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match. Back in 2018, Alexa Bliss picked up the victory. However, Corey, this is Alexa's first real match since all the way back in September.
And that's got to work against Alexa Bliss, despite all of the success she's had throughout her career. To step back inside the Elimination Chamber as your return match does not bode well for Miss Bliss.
Just worried about the mental state of Alexa Bliss. Is she really supposedly cured? As the doctor said during her therapy sessions.
Gonna argue with the therapist?
Good.
Saxton doesn't have a great history with therapists, so you know that.
That is true.
Very uncomfortable moment as Alexa Bliss circles the ring.
Alexa Bliss surveying the situation. Mind games with all of the other competitors. Rhea Ripley looking downright unfazed.
So the way this shapes up is Alexa Bliss is going to be locked in the final pod, which means Nikki ASH and Liv Morgan are going to start this match.
Got a swing in her body.
Alexa Bliss does have a swing inside of her pod and couldn't look any happier to be locked inside.
Okay, this is getting really
She
weird.
look cured, do you?
I don't exactly know what cured looks like.
She ain't right.
So here we go, Morgan and Nikki ASH starts things off the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The last woman standing will be in a main event at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship.
And if you're one of the first two competitors in this matchup, you're looking for an early elimination. Great maneuver by Liv Morgan. Try to conserve your energy. try to eliminate one opponent at a time into more of a gauntlet match situation, rather than letting the pods open, the ring fill up, and chaos ensue.
And again, the odds are not on your side. Number one and number two. Only win the chamber match about 12% of the time.
Morgan able to block. Try not to send. Nikki does the same thing. Nasty elbow delivered. Morgan.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not sure it's a good idea to continue to try to infuriate.
Yeah, I agree with you, Saxton. Right now, Nikki should have her hands full with Liv Morgan, not be concerned with all the other competitors still locked in the pods.
Well, again, the implosion of... Oh, and that's it. Exactly to your point. Driven into the pod by Liv is Nikki. Again, the implosion of Nikki's friendship with Rhea Ripley really changed her moral compass. Let's not forget either, Nikki and Alexa Bliss used to be best of friends and tag team champions as well. Oh, and Morgan driven into the side of the chamber.
In the back of your mind, if you're Nikki, if you're Liv Morgan, you don't know when that next pod is going to open up and that next superstar is going to enter the fray.
Nikki has claimed that she's been bullied, that she was left by both Bliss and Ripley.
Oh, wow. Very unique offense by Nikki ASH. Spinning Liv into the ring post, looking for the cover.
Cover now by Nikki. Kick out by Liv Morgan. A very aggressive, a very vicious Nikki here tonight.
Let's not lose sight of what's at stake here. Many of these women realize that if you do not win the Elimination Chamber matchup, you're not going to have an opportunity to become Raw Women's Champion, and you may not make it to WrestleMania at all.
The line will open in moments.
Who's it going to be?
Give me the powerhouse Doudrop.
Entering at number 3. A position that has seen winners 10% of the time over the 20-year history of the chamber.
I think Nikki was looking for an ally of some sort and got a headbutt for her troubles.
Ain't no partners in the chamber, baby.
Doudrop reminding Nikki, ain't no partners in the chamber, baby.
Every woman for herself.
Not going to end well for Nikki.
Oh, driven spine first. Into the chain
Hey,
link.
you feel that good? You feel so super? You feel like a superhero, Nikki?
How impressive has Doudrop been over the past several months? We mentioned her coming up short at the Royal Rumble, but Doudrop week after week grows in her confidence, grows in her skill set.
Just ask Bianca Belair, who she was looking at moments ago, how tough Doudrop is.
Remember for weeks, Corey, it was Doudrop complaining about other superstars getting opportunities. And
And Doudrop did something about it.
And look at the power of Doudrop now, catching Liv Morgan. And Liv driven into the chamber. Oh, and then planted.
What a sickening thud.
Doudrop making it look easy.
And Doudrop taking her time, pacing herself, realizing this could be a long, long night.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! And a running senton to Morgan. And Doudrop looks like she's having fun in there.
There was a look of panic on the face of Alexa Bliss, realizing Ms. Bliss may have her first encounter with Doudrop inside the chamber.
Complete dominance thus far from Doudrop.
Look at that pretty face. Isn't she so beautiful? Isn't she so gorgeous?
This is just malice.
And then talking trash about it at the same time. Oh!
Nikki out of the way just in time. Doudrop hit the ring post exceptionally hard.
Nikki's celebrating. You might want to try to win.
I don't know what the hell Nikki's celebrating. The Royal Rumble was last month, Nikki.
Nikki just saw her nightmare.
The celebration is over, Nikki.
Nikki ASH realizing that her former buddy, the person many say Nikki stabbed in the back, Rhea Ripley is marching toward Nikki.
And Nikki looking for an escape.
There is no escape from the chamber.
Doudrop wisely taking advantage of Ripley, who had her back turned, but a super kick from Rhea, and down goes Doudrop.
These two had an ultra physical match this past Monday during that gauntlet. Rhea Ripley and Doudrop, and Ripley right back to focusing on her former tag team partner.
Rhea, the former Raw Women's Champion, would love another opportunity at that title at WrestleMania. Now Nikki Cross trying to climb up the chamber walls. Oh, Liv Morgan as well, and now Rhea Ripley.
Rhea had a grip on Nikki's boot for the moment.
And Ripley gonna scale the chamber as well.
Very hazardous situation for both Ripley and Nikki. Rhea.
Ooh. Oh, and superstars do fly as superheroes, I guess, as well, as Nikki came bouncing off the chamber, and Rhea Ripley.
There's a look of satisfaction on the face of the Nightmare Rhea Ripley as she descends the chamber.
No eliminations thus far in this match. Once you're eliminated, you leave the chamber.
We may be on the verge of seeing an elimination.
Riptide, cover by Rhea Ripley, and she eliminates Nikki.
Nikki ASH has been eliminated.
That had to feel good for Rhea Ripley.
No longer have to listen to the jaw-jacking of Nikki ASH.
Rhea with her first elimination of the night, but Rhea knows firsthand it doesn't matter how many you defeat along the way, it's all about who the last one standing is.
And you notice the only time the door opens during the chamber match is to get the competitor out who was eliminated. As Rhea now goes back to work on Liv Morgan, the next entry into the chamber will come in moments.
We know Bianca earned the right to be last. Welcome back, Alexa Bliss.
Former chamber winner.
This would be the X factor of the Elimination Chamber match.
And Rhea Ripley, a shoulder tackle.
Whoa!
And now Liv Morgan sends Ripley flying. Oh, down goes Morgan.
My goodness!
Drop kick by Bliss.
Alexa Bliss hasn't missed a beat.
Double knees and the insult to injury.
Right there, vintage Bliss cover now on Morgan and a kick out. One person remains to enter the Elimination Chamber.
Face first goes Bliss into the turnbuckle.
Morgan!
Double stomp to the back. And Rhea Ripley now.
Oh man!
Launching Liv Morgan.
Well, that's the power of Rhea. And Liv, though, planning Ripley. Bianca Belair, the last one remaining in a pod in the Elimination Chamber match.
Nikki ASH thus far, the only one eliminated.
And goodness, Morgan got hung up as she bounced into the pod.
That could have been catastrophic for Liv Morgan. But now Doudrop.
Just another example of how dangerous this chamber is. Now Ripley.
Where the hell's Rhea going?
And Doudrop on the second rope.
Doudrop trying to fight Ripley off, successfully does so.
Morgan back to her feet.
Big right hand from Liv.
Now it's Morgan and Doudrop in a precarious position.
Liv up top. Sunset powerbomb. Stacks up Doudrop. What a move by Morgan.
Doudrop has been eliminated.
And that may have been the confidence booster that Liv Morgan needed.
Yeah, but Liv checking on her left knee. She was injured when she got hung up on the top rope going into the pod moments ago at the hands of Doudrop. Belair, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, who main evented WrestleMania last year with Sasha Banks to make history, now enters the Elimination Chamber.
Belair fired up, ready to go.
Drop kick takes down Morgan.
EST of WWE. Bianca Belair wants to win the chamber and make history again.
Belair to the outside. Oh, that just rocked Bliss's jaw.
Belair just got rocked by Liv Morgan.
Another big right from Bianca Belair. And here we see the power of the EST.
The strongest in WWE.
What? Are you kidding me? One arm?
My goodness!
And dropping Morgan back into the ring.
Bianca almost making it look effortless.
Just feel the confidence growing from the EST.
And Bianca, planting Alexa Bliss.
Nearly put Bliss through the ring.
And now Bianca, moonsault to the spine. Bianca with a kip up and Belair's rolling.
Bianca knows what it means to headline WrestleMania. Bianca would love to be the woman to challenge for the Raw Women's title, but so would Rhea Ripley.
Rhea and Bianca finishing up the gauntlet match this past Monday.
We're gonna get round 2, or maybe looks like Belair and Ripley have other plans.
Call this a strategic alliance.
Double vertical suplex by Ripley and Belair.
One armed by Ripley.
Look at this.
Belair marching.
Little game of one-upsmanship.
I love it.
That didn't last long.
Oh, man!
And Belair's not going to take that, and here we go.
Now it's getting gritty between Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley.
Big right by Bianca, looking for the KOD!
Belair with Ripley up on her shoulders.
Ripley's night could be. Oh, no.
Rhea landed on her feet, averting disaster there.
Double knees from Morgan!
And Liv Morgan with an opportunity. Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss with the opportunity now.
And now Alexa Bliss heading up to the top rope. Alexa twisted Bliss to Morgan. Cover, hook to the leg. Liv eliminated.
Liv Morgan has been eliminated.
We are down to 3. Bliss, Ripley, Belair.
By this point in the matchup, all 3 women's bodies racked with pain, courtesy of this sadistic structure in which they battle. Kick by Ripley, could be looking for the riptide.
They're trying to put Alexa Bliss away and eliminate her. Alexa Bliss, though, able to counter. And now Belair with a clothesline.
But Ripley got spiked.
And now Belair hoisting up Ripley.
With a KOD. Cover by Belair. And we're down to Bliss and Belair.
Rhea Ripley has been eliminated.
One of these 2 ladies, Bianca Belair or Alexa Bliss, will challenge the Raw Women's Champion at WrestleMania.
Bianca do the unthinkable and challenge 2 years in a row at WrestleMania. Not if Bliss has anything to say about it.
Oh! Cover! Isn't enough to put Belair wearing, who kicks out at 2.
Close call for Belair.
The chamber has taken its toll. Which one of these women will be able to advance to a main event at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship?
Alexa Bliss ascending to the top floor one more time.
And Belair rolling out of the ring and out of harm's way. At least momentarily. Uh-oh, Bliss.
No!
Caught.
Look at the power of the EST.
Bounced off the top.
Oh, right into the post of the chamber. And again into the chamber.
Bliss chucked unceremoniously back into the ring after being bounced off of the chamber and the top rope. Bianca Belair can see daylight.
It is now Belair looking to strike from the air.
Bianca up top rope now. With braid in hand. Nobody home. Alexa rolled out of harm's way. Now Alexa with the opportunity.
Bliss looks for the DDT. Bianca able to block.
And Bianca looking to power Alexa up back into a vertical suplex. Bliss though lands on her feet.
Oh, this goes down low.
Bliss. Alexa once again looking for the DDT.
Oh, Bianca!
Oh, what an escape!
Handspring out of it. And now Bianca this time connects. Oh, knees got up though.
Just in time.
Bliss rolls up Bianca Belair to advance to WrestleMania and a kick out of 2.
Man.
Bliss again, rolling up Belair. Belair's got a kick at 2.
Belair stumbles back to the corner. Alexa Bliss perhaps feeling a little frustration now at her inability to put Bianca Belair away.
What sort of cardiovascular condition Alexa Bliss is in after the long layoff outside of the ring. There's no shape quite like ring shape, but what a right hand.
Yeah, but Bliss holding her own. Belair said, I'm not giving up. And now with Bliss up on her shoulders, Bianca Belair with a KOD.
Cover.
Bianca Belair is going to WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, Bianca Belair.
So Bianca Belair has punched her ticket. She'll go after the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. The question is, who's going to be the champion? Will it be Becky Lynch or Lita? We'll find out that later on tonight.
And right now, it's time for Bianca Belair to celebrate because her path to WrestleMania is crystal clear.
I disagree strongly, Saxon. It's not time for celebration, it's time for preparation because all roads lead to Dallas for Bianca Belair, and here is how she got there. The KOD to Alexa Bliss, the kiss of death, and once again, Bianca Belair has the chance to become champion on the grandest stage of them all, 2 years in a row. The work begins now for the EST.
And Bianca Belair once again make history at WrestleMania.
Bianca Belair is thinking about the gold. Later on tonight, we will indeed find out who Bianca Belair will face for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania.